All right. Blessings in Christ. Been a while since I've been on. Sorry, been a while since I've been on this channel. Um, Kingdom of Christ Koinonia, and just wanted to tap in. I want to start doing more lives on this channel, and quite frankly, with the other one, it was doing decent for a while, and then a heavy shadow banning this whole last week on that channel. Um, and so, I want to do more videos on this channel because I want to start building it up a little bit. But anyways, getting to the topic at hand, the evangel, Psalm 2:7. Um, Paul says in Acts 13:32, he says, "We bring you good tidings of the promise made unto the fathers, that God hath fulfilled the same unto our children, and that he raised up Jesus." Now, I just want to, when he says good tidings, that Greek word there is the evangelion, the evangel, where we get evangelism, gospel, good news, glad tidings. Okay, so we want to see what that good tidings is, what that gospel is, so that we can preach the right thing. It's important, right? If we have a message to take across the world, which is what we're supposed to do before Christ comes, we want to make sure that we have the right message, right? We want to make sure we have the right message. We want to make sure we have the right message. And we got to make sure we have the right message. Wait, hold on one second. Just deleting something. One second, hold on. Put this here. So when we think of the gospel, right? When we think of what the gospel is, that, the word evangelism, I'm stumbling over my words. The evangelism, the evangel, the good news, the glad tidings, the gospel. When we think of what that is, what is it? Is it what the churches preach? The mainstream churches? Because what they're preaching today has to be questioned because it's simply not working, right? We see that it is not working what they're preaching. Why? Because Jesus hasn't come back yet. Remember, Jesus says in Matthew 24:14, he says, the world, once the gospel goes out into all the world, this gospel, the kingdom, then the end will come. Now, where is Jesus? Because it's been 2,000 years and missionaries have been sent all over the world, Bible societies, missionary societies. But why hasn't Jesus come back? Well, I believe the answer is found in Acts 13:32 and 33. Paul says, we bring you good tidings of the promise made unto the fathers, that God hath fulfilled the same unto our children, and that he raised up Jesus, as also it is written in the second Psalm, thou art my son, this day have I begotten you. Now those 10 words of Jesus, thou art my son, this day have begotten thee, Paul identifies that as the good tidings. Now, when you go to the Greek, the good tidings, evangelion, evangel, good news, gospel, good tidings, glad tidings. This is what we're supposed to be preaching for Jesus to come back. Paul calls it the good tidings. We bring you good tidings of what? Of the promise. Of the promise made unto the fathers. What promise is he talking about? He's talking about the covenants of promise, The Davidic covenant is what's in view here. It says, the promise made unto the fathers that God hath fulfilled the same unto our children. In that he raised up Jesus, as also it is written in the second Psalm, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. That's the gospel. That's the gospel. Thou art my son, this day have begotten me. The 10 words. And what does that come from? Psalm 2:7. And what is the context of Psalm chapter 2? It is the coronation of the Davidic king. That is the coronation passage showing that Jesus is on the throne of David in heaven right now, ruling over heaven and earth. And until we preach that gospel, Jesus isn't coming back. Have a good one. Salute.